Sometimes you have to ask God why.
So this is us, pulled over on the side of the road somewhere in Lisbon, frantically wrapping our exploded suitcase with cling film and sticky tape. Not exactly the Instagram perfect ending I had planned. But here's what nobody tells you about traveling to Portugal with kids and elderly parents. Sometimes the absolute disasters lead to the most incredible discoveries. We stumbled across 10 local secrets that completely changed how we travel as a family. Stick around because number 7 had us questioning everything we thought we knew about Portuguese hospitality. I'm about to show you the Portugal that tour buses rarely see. And trust me, you're going to want to book a flight before this video ends. I'm Liza, and yes, we did the classic Lisbon and Porto sightseeing that every traveller loves. But with our multi-generational crew, we also slowed down and lived like locals. These 10 experiences were simple, fun, and low-cost experiences that gave us memories worth everything. Before we start, drop a comment telling me which part of Portugal you're dreaming of exploring next. I read every single one. While tourists queue for hours at Pene Palace, we slipped away to a place most travellers never hear about.
We're at
7 centuries of gardens.
We're at Quita dos Lagrimas Gardens. To enter this place, for a family of 4, we paid €5.
In Coimbra, we stepped through these ancient gates into Jardim da Quinta das Lagrimas, where Portuguese's most tragic royal love story unfolded. This enormous tree, it's witnessed centuries of secrets. Prince Pedro and Inês de Castro once met here for forbidden romance, until their affair ended in heartbreak and murder. Legend says her blood still flows here, in this spring that runs red with iron deposits. But here's the thing, I'd actually walked this exact path before, 18 years ago as a single traveller.
So 18 years ago, I was in this very, very arch window right here and I took a shot, and this is what it looked like. Now, I'm back 18 years later taking a same photo, and this is me. And now I've got my girls in this photo as well, because I want them to come back maybe in 18 years. And husband. And we took this shot.
Portugal does one thing absolutely perfectly, and our taste buds were about to get completely schooled.
Vamos à feira. Vamos à feira. E legumes.
Forget those tourist markets where every stall sells the same fridge magnet.
Where are we going, George?
Who knows? No one knows where we're going. We're
Following my dad. My dad's
He
just...
has no idea.
Today my daughter instead of making me walk, I'm gonna make her walk today. And George too.
I make my dad walk everywhere.
Physiotherapy. Greek, mate.
Physiotherapia.
Greek. Portugal is all Greek, mate. Just a copy.
It comes from the Greek word.
This is where actual Portuguese families shop every Saturday morning. We wandered through stalls bursting with local produce.
Look at that pestres. Look at those pastéis de nata. That was really, really yummy. I just tried prosciutto made from Portuguese. Oh my god, that is so good.
And discovered chorizo that ruined us for every other chorizo forever.
Why do you make chorizo like that? Look at the size of that thing. That's a big one.
And then there are moments outside. I spotted these gorgeous traditional aprons and thought, perfect gift for my mother-in-law. My husband, not so enthusiastic about that particular purchase decision.
George got super offended when I said he should buy one for his mum.
That's right. My mum's an old lady.
She's a yeah.
She's not an old lady.
She's a yeah.
Buy it for your mum, then.
Yeah, my mum's
Well,
got
suit your
one.
mum,
I
because
think
she's
my mum's got
Portuguese and
one.
short.
Speaking of Portuguese traditions, our next discovery was about to get our hands dirty. This isn't your average don't touch the exhibits museum. Here, your kids get to knead, shape, and create history. The Museum do Pão started like any museum visit. Tickets, entrance, don't run ahead. But then something magical happened. We discovered that Portuguese bread making is basically eatable archaeology. As we explored the exhibits, we learned techniques that haven't changed in centuries.
Is this where they used to put the pão? Traditional bread bags. Just make the trench and then someone behind would put the seeds. How you say bread in different languages.
Then came the best part. The kids got to become actual Portuguese artisans. They rolled their dough flat, created their own stencils and made beautiful bread souvenirs that were baked right there. Parents, would your kids rather make the souvenir or just watch the baking process? Mine was obsessed with both. Full of carbs and confidence, we headed into what locals call adventure weather. Everyone says avoid rainy days when travelling, but Óbidos, the rain turned out to be our secret travel hack.
So we're going to take you back to your castle, Summer, a little princess. We are in the city of Óbidos, and we're going to visit this magical castle, one of the well-preserved in Portugal. Wow!
Óbidos felt like it was plucked straight from a storybook. Cobblestone streets, medieval walls, and houses painted in rich whites, blues, and yellows.
We finished walking through the little alleyway, and there's lots and lots to see and experience. They've got lots of different types of food. One in particular is called Pastel de Bacalhau, and it's got cheese in it, which is a bit of a specialty, kind of a unique flavour twist to the original.
We wandered the lanes, sipped the famous ginger from chocolate cups, which the kids swore was the greatest invention of all time.
We've almost made it to the castle. Slowly making our way through. Let's hope the rain holds off until we explore this castle.
Then the rain came.
Just our luck, it just started raining. We are seeking shelter in the castle. This is the castle shelter.
Sometimes the moments you don't plan for, the rain, the detours, the unpolished edges, the slippery cobblestones, give you the most magical memories.
We're just waiting for the rain to pass, and we found this really cute little bar, and we're going to try out the food in there. Oh, we are out of luck. It was closed. It's a bit slippery, these cobblestones. What a surprise for you. Do you think you can take this one nos teus pés? It's a big one.
And just like that, Óbidos left us with soaked clothes, warm hearts, and a story we'll never forget. The next morning, sunshine, sea air, and a breakfast that refined the word fresh. Fresh fish doesn't get any fresher than this. While tourists lined up at seafood restaurants, we stumbled across something even more authentic, buying straight from the fishermen themselves. Just north of Nazaré, the fishermen lined the streets with this morning's catch. The fish was still glistening in buckets and crates, and the locals crowded in, trying to bargain and push their way to get the freshest fish before it disappeared. We stood back and just soaked it all in. The smells, the sheer variety of marine life. The kids were just staring, especially when they spotted small sharks laid out among the sardines and mackerel. But in the end, we chose sardines, the classic Portuguese staple. That evening, we grilled them over a coal fire. The smoke carried that salty scent into the night air. The first bite was the reward, and honestly, it really doesn't get any fresher than that. From the bustle of the fish markets to unexpected celebrations, Portugal had more surprises waiting.
I'm just going to quickly explain that we are at Marinha Grande Feira. It is on every single year, the first week of June. Today is the 2nd of June, which is a Friday, and we are here to check it out. There's a bunch of stalls with lots of different food and markets, and they've also set up a stage so that they've got a concert happening a little later with all these bands performing, and it's absolutely free for the community of Marinha Grande.
We timed our visit perfectly to match Marinha Grande's annual festival. 3 days of non-stop celebration that the whole town gets involved in. And the best part, it's completely free to join in. The place was buzzing with energy. Kids were having the time of their lives, jumping on jumping castles, trying their hand at abseiling, and racing around on pedal bikes.
She has reached the top.
All right, Summer, do you know what to do? Gotta turn a wheel.
The streets were lined with local food stalls, and there was live music keeping everyone entertained late into the night. this was probably one of the best travel experiences we had, and we didn't even plan for it. Little did you know, while we were living it up above ground, Portugal has some seriously cool secrets lurking beneath our feet. Most people come to Portugal for the coastline, but we decided to go beneath it. As we stepped into the Santo Antonio caves, it was like entering another world. These limestone formations took millions of years to form. Every curve, every ripple, shaped drop by drop. Walking through them, you feel the weight of time itself, as if the walls are holding secrets from before humans even existed. It had cool air, it felt still, and it was impossible not to be humbled. Now from underground mysteries to above ground comedy disasters.
I want to explain that we're having a toilet situation in the apartment and the toilet's leaking. So George this morning contacted his brother, who's a plumber, and was having a WhatsApp conversation trying to fix the toilet. So trying to fix the toilet in Portugal from Australia, which was very interesting. But we managed to figure out the problem. We need some sort of rubber or something. So now we're in an equivalent to Bunnings.
Got the pliers, screwdrivers, got my testers, I've got my lights. Ready to go.
How's it feel to be in Bunnings?
You know what?
It feels at home.
My pliers in my pocket, yeah, just like a workmate.
When George learnt about this place, he really wanted to come in and have a look. And, you know, I didn't really want to have a look. It's like he manifested the toilet situation so that we can actually have a look in here. Bunnings Warehouse. It's awesome, George. That means we can travel and work.
Yeah.
What's the next destination?
Grease and press. Give me the old globe, please.
What?
Globe.
Which one? This one?
Globe, that's a globe, that's a screwdriver.
Now what happens when you take a family to Portugal's most zen garden? Absolute chaos, obviously. Welcome to the Buddha Eden Gardens. Portugal's largest oriental garden. It's serene, peaceful, well, at least until our family showed up.
This is a nice little Buddha place. It's like a Zen garden. They've got all these sculptures around on all these beautiful plants and gardens. It's about 70 odd k's from Lisbon, and it took us about an hour to get here from Marinha Grande.
A turtle!
Not only nice gardens, oh my god, Dad. Not only nice gardens to see here, there's also some really, really cool sculptures as well.
Everywhere we turned, there were statues with strategically placed fig leaves. The kids turned Zen gardens into an obstacle course, and we snapped photos of all the wrong things. And there were so many laugh out moments that we laughed so hard we could barely breathe.
What happened, Mum? Family.
And by the end of it, we weren't exactly enlightened, but we were in stitches, and that's a memory we'll never forget. So after a comedy garden tour like that, we were ready for something a little bit more grounded.
Bom dia.
Bom dia from Portugal.
Onde vamos?
Welcome.
Vamos já?
La praia!
Hola. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. G'day.
What if one of the best things you taste in Portugal is free? Luso is a little town famous for its natural spring water. The same water bottled and sold all over Portugal. But locals know the secret. You can walk right up to the fountain and fill your bottles up for free. Of course, even with the best water, sometimes you need a break from local cuisine. Okay, confession time. Sometimes the most authentic travel moment is a slice of pizza. You see, eating all that beautiful Portuguese food, grilled sardines, bacalhau, and all the Portuguese delicacies, it was time for something that we normally do on a Friday or Saturday night, pizza. And for us, this pizza night wasn't cheating. It was just time for us to fuel up on something different. So, with our full bellies and happy hearts, we were ready to discover how locals really celebrate life. Ching ching! 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 We are off to Festa de Sao Joao. The night we stumbled into Portugal's biggest backyard party. We thought we were just going for a quiet evening walk, but instead we walked straight into a full-blown local festival. The music was so loud it practically shook our bones. And the food stalls smelled amazing. And the energy pulled us right in. So when you're traveling with family, you don't always need to plan for nights, but this ended up being one of those nights that were really, really authentic. The kids tried dancing, we tried keeping up, and honestly, no one really cared if we got the steps wrong, but everyone was just too busy having a lot of fun. So with our hearts full and ears ringing, we left the festival exhausted, but it was so much fun. And this leads me to our next destination. A train to nowhere.
The train is late by 20 minutes. We've been waiting for about half an hour. What if
We've got 1 more minute.
the train comes, but what if we can't get back?
When you're traveling, not every adventure makes sense. So it was late morning and we thought, let's just jump on a local train and see where it takes us.
We caught a train from Lagrimas and we're not sure where we're going to get off yet. But basically, you no longer need to purchase a ticket at the train station and you actually purchase a ticket on the train. So we got 2 hours here, correct?
In this ghost town where nobody lives from.
And we don't even know what's here.
Gonna be stuck here forever!
We're stuck in this ghost town.
And we ended up in a town where nothing was really happening. So there was no sights, no tours. It was just like a little takeaway shop, some drinks, but it was so much fun. And that's the magic of catching a local train to... We really didn't have a destination in mind. We just caught a train.
Waltzing Matilda, who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Look, our family don't like each other right now. We're all separate. We've all had enough of each other. We're all alone in a ghost town. Walking back to the station, we are 50 minutes early. We want to make sure we don't miss the train.
You never know. Your best memory might come from a train to nowhere. So for the final challenge, because no family adventure is complete without one last minute crisis. So as if juggling our luggage mountain wasn't enough,
We have other problems right now, like the display of the screen is not working, as we are like 10 minutes out of returning our car.
so we're pulled over on the side of the road now YouTubing how to reset a frozen screen in this car. And miraculously we reset it just in time.
I think George has had enough of this country.
But when we finally rolled up to the rental counter, they took one look inside and said, that's going to be 50 euros to clean.
But bad news, we came to drop off the car, we were ready to go, we were ready in the van, bags on the board and ready to go, but we had to have the car cleaned. So George has sadly gone to the servo to get the car washed and vacuumed. All of this was in the car, ready to go, all of it.
He made it back, the car was spotless, and honestly, I was just so grateful that that was done and dusted because we only had 3 hours to get to the airport. If this inspired you to travel like a local, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. I've got videos on local life in Australia, Italy, and Greece coming up next.
Guess what, guys?
What?
Guess what?
What?
I'm going to Australia.
Yes!